literally was not recording.
Stop playing.
All right, here we go. What's up, guys? I don't know what to say, man. That first take was it, the lost take. That was it. Here we go. This is it. What's up, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of Flip Flop Flow, the Florida travel show. Today we're starting a series called Daytripz, where I teach you how to make amazing day trips for less than $50. Today we're going to go to Payne's Prairie, and it's going to be awesome. Brandon, how many alligators are in Payne's Prairie?
Way more than we should be around. Numbers around 500,000. We don't know yet. We'll find out soon. But we should not be around that. But this guy right here, Captain Insano.
I ain't scared.
I am.
So Brandon's actually been here before. This is my first time. We're gonna go find out what it's like together, and then maybe get into some more business. So we'll catch you guys on the other side.
All right.
My home state of Florida is a weird and beautiful place. It seems like everybody has their own version of reality. This is mine. All right, guys, so just to give you a little idea of where we're going to be going today, I pulled up a map. We're going to go down the road just a little ways and start off at Payne's Prairie Preserve State Park, the south entrance, and go for a nature walk, see the visitor center. Then after that, we're going to grab some lunch and check out historic Micanopy, which is a really cool place with a bunch of antique and craft stores and a lot of historical locations. And then after that, we're going to go to the north entrance, which is where a bunch of wildlife is, including gators. So feasibly, if you did these in this order, you could do this all in one day. I'm not going to lie, I cheated a little bit. I did it in 2 days. Sorry, guys. Just because I was running out of time filming the show. But you could definitely do all this in one day if you started around like 8 or 10 o'clock. Just be aware that most stuff in Micanopy closes at 5, so if you're going to do Micanopy 2, be sure to get there in the early afternoon. All right, so Brandon, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great right now. We're about 5 miles away from the terrible alligators, so we're good right now.
I also just wanted to let you guys know I'm wearing my Hokas today so I can outrun any alligators that we come across. So before we get too deep into the video, just so you guys know, I-75 northbound has this cool little rest stop with a lookout that you can stop at right before you get to Payne's Prairie. That's where we just filmed the intro for this. And it's a cool place to stop, you know, chill out, get a snack, stretch your legs before you come face to face with some Florida wildlife. So if you're anything like me and you live in North Florida and you try to go down south, you probably come this way a million times and never stopped before at Payne's Prairie National Preserve. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go see some wildlife and see if it's cool or not. All right, here we are, guys. And I probably didn't mention it before, but Payne's Prairie State Preserve, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but it's right off the exit from Micanopy. Yeah, which is also another cool place to visit. All right, so the admission fee is $6 per car, and you just pull up to the little gatehouse here and pay. All right, guys, so we're off to a good start. Admission was $6, so we're 6 toward our 50 for today. All right, so we're at Payne's Prairie, and we just parked. The cool thing is that this park also has a visitor center and a little lookout tower that you can go to, so we're going to do that. And gators. You ready for this, bro?
Yeah, so ready, Adam. Yeah. Did you see that picture of those alligators?
Yeah, I did.
For 10. Right there, just in the picture. And like a picture that was like literally 2 inches tall. How are we gonna survive?
Yeah, what was that, Brandon?
Waka Trail Observation Tower. Is that good?
The Waka Huda Trail Observation Tower. I mean, I guess. Some of the stuff I don't know how to say. Yeah, so here's the visitor center, I guess, guys. This is pretty cool, man. Yeah, so they got a little map you can go by. Some destinations. We're gonna sign the visitor's log really quick. I can't do that with the camera in my hands. So they have this super cool visitor center here where you can learn more about the wildlife and the heritage and indigenous peoples of Florida, which I think is really cool. Makes a nice little stop before you go out on the trails. So according to what I was reading in the visitor center here, the reason why Payne's Prairie is able to stay kind of like a flatland is because the surrounding shrub and like trees and stuff burn off and like die from the floods every 2 to 5 years. So an interesting little tidbit to know. And so anyways, just a little way up the way, they got this cool little view tower that you can go to and check things out. All right, we're walking out here, guys. Look at this massive expanse. All right, just walking down the trail, guys. Let you know we have yet to see some wildlife so far. But it's gonna be here. Hopefully, supposedly, there's a bunch of wild bison that live on Payne's Prairie. So I'm hoping we can see a bison today. I will be elated. But I mean, this right here, this is absolutely gorgeous, man. Just being out here and walking and enjoying nature and stuff. Pretty cool. So Brandon asked that question again.
Oh, why don't they just build like houses and like build up their city in Micanopy with all this land?
Yeah, so as we were coming through Micanopy, I was telling Brandon that the population is only around 700. And so the reason why, you know, that it's so hard to build, especially in North Florida, and I was reading kind of in the visitor center, is because there's so much limestone. Number one, this is wetlands out here for the most part, and number two, there's tons of limestone deposits underneath the ground, and what you experience with that is like, it's called karst topography. So the limestone deposits underneath the ground got holes in them, kind of like Swiss cheese, and when they wash out and lose kind of like their foundational structure, that's what creates sinkholes. If you are new to Florida, you probably don't know what a sinkhole is, but if you've been living here for a while, the ground will literally just cave in on itself in certain places. So different places are harder to build than others, and especially sometimes they have to actually do ground scans, like ground radar, to see if it's a potential place where a sinkhole could happen before they build a structure. Needless to say, though, I kind of hope they don't expand out into these areas. I like doing natural stuff. It makes me feel primal. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm gonna try and zoom in. Oh, that's definitely bison.
We'll see it when we come around the corner.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get a better look around the corner, guys. I'll try to zoom in and in post-production for you and see if you can see the bison from over there. But that's pretty cool. That's the first wildlife we've seen today, so haven't seen any alligators quite yet.
We will.
We got these birds circling Brandon right now. All right, hopefully you can see this. Oh, but there is a whole herd of them way over there. Oh, it's that hawk over there. It's like a hawk or something. You just summoned a bobcat. Listen.
Freaking mom's gonna kill me. I think it's closer.
It's like right there across that fence. For posterity's sake, I'm gonna film the attack. Dude, you're having a full-on conversation with this thing. Guys, I don't even know what this is that we're talking to right now. I've never heard anything like this. It may be a bobcat, but I'm not 100% sure. It's like right there across on the other side of that fence.
It's jumping out at me.
Oh, that's its mom over there, dude.
We're gonna die.
Brandon, what have you done? Yeah, so we were wrong, guys. Like, most of the bison that we saw, I think the original 3 that we saw were actual bison, but that's somebody's private property over there. Those are cows. So we do actually have some wildlife today, guys. Hopefully you can see it. We're not supposed to get within 100 feet, but we're just walking, and there's definite wild horses just kind of out here in the middle of the trail, which we're like a football field away, so we can probably get a little closer. Bro, they're just chilling.
Alright, what are we supposed to do? Where's the white one?
I start recording on my phone because it's a little bit better zoom, guys. We can't get within 100 feet of these horses, but wild horses in the middle of the trail. I got them in all different colorways, like shoes. So since we couldn't get by the horses, we decided to turn back, guys. We had heard from some of the people that we were talking to that there were a bunch of alligators at the north entrance, so we decided to detour a little bit and go to the north entrance after. Well, that was neat, but now we're gonna go get some food. All right, so for lunch, we're gonna check out this cool little place on the side of the road in Micanopy. It's called Blue Highway Pizzeria, and the last time I was here it was pretty awesome, actually. So hopefully they let us film inside here.
Help! Help!
So I got a sarsaparilla root beer, and so far it's pretty awesome. Perfect, thank you so much. I ordered a barbecue chicken pizza. Brandon, what'd you get?
You know, the cheese.
Straight up cheese. I have never been happier to see a pizza in my life. So I ordered a barbecue chicken pizza. We're gonna see if it's amazing. I already kind of know it is because I've been here before. So this place is definitely a recommendation to y'all. But without further ado, we're gonna dig into some pizza. First of all, look at this cheese pool. Holy moly, this is amazing. So good. Honestly, guys, if you're in Micanopy or traveling south from Gainesville, come here. And I got a cannoli. Well, that was freaking delicious. And now, we're about to go do more stuff. Alright guys, so now we are in downtown Micanopy, and If you guys are wondering, where's Brandon? I gotta be honest, I cheated on the day trip challenge. This is actually day 2. Sue me. Me and Brandon were running short on time after we visited both entrances of Payne's Prairie National Preserve, so we had to cut the day short. And everywhere over here was already kind of closed, so we're doing a little bit of day 2 here in Micanopy, and I'm going to show you around a little bit. Yeah, so anyway, guys, this is Micanopy, and it's a really cool place to go. There's a lot of craft stores, a lot of antique stores. It's also the oldest inland town in Florida. So St. Augustine is the oldest town. This is the oldest inland town in Florida. And I was reading a sign back there. It says it was established 1821. So, and they got stuff on the other side of the street too. Mostly cafes and things, but a little something for everybody here. This painting with the cranes is absolutely gorgeous. This is kind of one of the famous buildings that everybody loves to get on camera when they come here. Not 100% sure about the history of that. I'll have to look that up. But it's definitely an old, cool garage. There's an antique store inside there. Unfortunately, they're closed today, so... Yeah, so there's no shortage of antique stores here if you like collectibles, porcelain. Cool place to go. My mom loves Elvis. This is my type of stuff right here, vintage electronics. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I splurged. I bought the magazine. That's gonna be my little prize for the day. Oh yeah, by the way, while I was shopping for antiques, I also found this. Superb. They got this great little cafe right here if you want to eat here. And it's called Coffees and Cream, and sometimes like on the weekend and stuff they have live music. I've seen it out here before. If you guys like crystals, this is going to be your place. They got geodes, pretty much everything you can think of, and it's super awesome. This place right here has amazing Cuban sandwiches. I'm just not hungry, or I would stop and get one, but they are super delicious. There's even like a little local artist co-op called Gallery Under the Oaks. These paintings are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, are these yours?
Let me run over here and see which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, Gary Boris, whoever you are, you got skills, dude.
Yeah, he has a following. Definitely does. And he has cards up in front too.
Okay.
You know, all sorts of other paintings that he's done as well.
Locally, or does he do stuff in the area? Like this?
Locally, I mean, he's a very Florida painter, so,
Yeah.
but he goes around to different parts of Florida to paint.
Yeah, that's basically what I was asking. Cool.
Yeah, right. And this is mine right here.
Oh, awesome.
It's kind of like, which, okay, yeah. So,
These are yours?
little divide. Yeah, this is mine right here.
Oh, these are nice too.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, so Emmy Kissling, great art as well. And that's Hurlong Manor, a place that you can visit. We're not going to because it's now a bed and breakfast, so there's people staying in there, but a very neat place to come and look at. Established 1845. Alright guys, so I was kind of wandering around and discovered this right here. One of the places we're going to go while we're here is the Micanopy Historical Society Museum. So as you guys can see, they got artifacts literally from like World War II, stuff from when the first schools were established in like 1885, information about the different churches in Micanopy. Pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie guys. This is super dope. And this right here is kind of a cash register set up from the original general store that's in that painting right there, and I think I know where that is, so we might go to that actually. So there was a battle in the Seminole Wars here back in like the 1800s and stuff, so they have an exhibit of Seminole war chiefs, which is awesome. That's my boy, Osceola. And this is what the U.S. soldiers wore during the Seminole War. And this is what one of the battles would have looked like. And this is like a little replica for it. This is so cool. And some more information about local wildlife. Look at this guy. Look at this massive arrowhead collection. Yeah, so anyways, I'm a dummy. I just realized that we were inside the general store the whole time. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, so they also got this replica pole barn out back that you can visit. Very cool. Alright, so another definite recommendation, guys. If you do come out this way, a lot of the main shops and stuff are open on weekdays, but if you come toward the weekend, a lot more stuff will be open. There were some stores that I wanted to go in that were kind of closed today, so definitely come closer to the weekends. Weekdays are good too, but weekends, everything is happening. Alright, so just to clarify guys, we are now at the north entrance of Payne's Prairie State Preserve. We're going to go on another trail. Apparently they told us that if you want to see some wildlife, definitely come up this way. So the epic conclusion to our day, hopefully we see gargantuan amounts
Oh, you have no idea what's about.
of wildlife.
You have no idea what's about to see.
Do not feed or approach wildlife. Maintain safe distance. Do not attempt to pass wild bison, wild horses, or wild alligators. Oh, cool. So according to a sign we just passed, like a little remnant of some old train tracks. All right, here we go. We just walked through the gate. Apparently it's gator time, guys. Supposedly. Brandon, you ready? That's Brandon's gator dance.
Pretty sure last time we came, me and Brian was still like, you know, drinking, but there was one like right here and we like ran past it.
Look at this guy just chilling over here. A couple of them actually. That guy out there swimming. Well, we actually managed to see some wildlife today, guys. I didn't even notice this until Brandon just pointed it out to me. But look at all these guys just lined up around here. First I thought it was just little mud islands. But all those are gators.
That's kind of scary.
Cool. There's some over on that far bank too. Just sunning. And a bunch of little Florida babies. Right? If I was that bird, I would be so scared. Look at that guy across the way there. One just popped up. Literally, this is a gold mine of wildlife in this.
I won't go touch the water.
Huh?
So I won't go touch the water.
I think it's pretty steep, dude. I don't think you should.
I'm gonna go touch the water. Someone close.
Brandon, how did that bird call go again? Brandon's trying to summon alligators with a bird call. Nah.
Sure? She did make a good statement. The water's really low. That might be what I'm tripping. And I think it was higher. Because look, this thing is where the water's supposed to measure the water.
Yes. So that very well could, that bird sounded like a grown man. That very well could be true about the water, man. About the water coming up.
Yeah.
Look at this massive guy. It's probably hard to tell on camera, but he's probably about 10 feet long. Oh, there he goes.
Oh my god. He looks like he's walking like a dinosaur. So that's how they get going.
Alright, so I'm gonna be straight up honest. I did not know alligators walked like that tall. Yeah, it's nap time. Oh yeah.
Higher.
All gators right there. All gators. Alright, so I gotta admit, north entrance, pretty cool. It's where most of the wildlife is if you guys come out. South entrance is neat, a lot of nature and stuff going on, but all the gators are at the north entrance. So when you get finished in Micanopy, you can just come back up this way. Like this little snake guy, little danger noodle. Plus you got this boardwalk here. This makes things really nice, dude. Like I said, the wildlife on the north side is just wild. That was the stupidest thing I ever said in my life. The wildlife at the north entrance is just like crazy. I feel like the south entrance is more of a nature kind of vibe. And like all the wildlife is up here. They're all up in here. All up in here, dude. Bro, if I was that bird over there, I would be so scared. He's probably got like 50 gators around him. There's at least one there's two right there that I'm looking at. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. This guy right here is my spirit animal. He's just super cash right now. Altogether, honestly, we've probably seen like 50 or something gators.
Probably more than that.
All right, so Brandon, what'd you think?
You got lucky.
I got lucky that I didn't get eaten?
Yes. The whole goal was for them to chase us. And we failed on that goal. They failed at their job. Business. And what is the point of an alligator that's not going to threaten us?
You hear that? You had one job, and it's to be a gator and chase us, and you didn't do it. Alrighty, guys, so at this point, probably going to sign off. Hope you enjoyed the first Daytripz episode. More to come soon. Other than that, I don't really know how to close these because I don't normally do YouTube, but I'm going to start. So hopefully you liked it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.